Alright boys, in today's video, I'm going to break down the difference between a high quality personal brand and a low quality personal brand. Most people are building brands that look successful, but they aren't actually generating any real business. They chase followers, views, trends, engagement, whatever it is, but it doesn't work. In today's world, if you want to be successful online, building a high quality personal brand is easily one of the most effective ways to cut through the market. It has to be a brand that speaks to the right people and not everyone. Today, I want to show you why building a high quality personal brand will tank the low quality typical guru creator out there. It doesn't have to grow fast. What we're doing is building real connections, telling an authentic story, because we're not after clout. We're after creating a real community. Most people are focusing on the wrong brand. They're spending all their time on low quality virality and not actually delivering value to their audience. Everyone tries to look successful online, but doesn't talk about their journey or how they actually got there. They're not raw, real, or authentic. And what this is doing is creating shallow personal brands that essentially have no identity past a niche label. And when you post this content, you tend to be labeled as the sales guy or the fitness guy, but you don't actually get labeled as your name, as your personal brand. The real issue is these brands get engagement, but not real high quality leads. And the worst part is that they attract the wrong people. But what is a high quality brand? What does it actually do? A high quality brand allows you to attract the right leads. It builds trust with your audience so they're already sold before you even jump on a call with them. You're creating a long-term brand identity and not just going for this short-term virality. It makes your whole sales process more feel like alignment, not persuasion. These people see your story, they see what you've done, and they see how you're authentic online, and they want to be a part of your journey. At the end of the day, you're building a brand that is going to be stuck to your name for the rest of your life. So why not do it properly? You need to approach this like a movement, not just a funnel. We're not out here just trying to make some quick cash. We're building a long-term brand identity. And I usually tend to find that the slower it grows, the stronger it becomes. Because at least it shows that you're making the right content for the right people, and that means the right people are following you. I would rather 10 raging fans than 10,000 random followers any day of the week. Because those 10 people get who you are, they align with your vision, they want to work with you. Your lead quality is more important than your lead flow. Now this is what actually makes a high quality brand. First is clear positioning. Who are you? How do you help people? What have you actually done? What is your story? And why are you different to everyone else? 2 is creative direction. How are you cutting through the noise? Are you showing up like every other guru, or are you coming through with high quality content that actually makes a difference? That actually allows people to feel something when they watch your content. This comes down to having a thought out content strategy and not just posting and praying for views. People are buying into you, they're not buying into your product. So they want to feel like they can align and they can relate with who you are as a person. And that comes down to music, your fashion, your taste. Anything that relates to you, that's what people are buying into. And number 3 is just being authentic. Not boxing yourself in as that sales guy or not boxing yourself in as that fitness guy. We want people to follow you for who your name is and what your brand stands for. And number 4 is long-term vision. A personal brand without a doubt is one of the longest term businesses that you can have attached to your name. And the last thing we want to do is ruin your reputation and become a sellout. Your reputation is everything when it comes to business. It opens doors and it builds trust. And these things sell for years. When I started my personal brand, I never chased followers or views. I always focused on being authentic, raw, and true to myself. I wanted to share my journey and how far I've come as an entrepreneur and the lessons I learned along the way, while being able to share that with other people and relate to other people. I was passionate about filmmaking and I wanted to bring a high quality cinematic feel to my content because I feel like it would allow people to better relate with my story and better relate with my journey and make it feel like they're watching a movie rather than just some shitty low quality content. I was always posting content that I was proud to put out even if it didn't go viral. Again, I wasn't chasing followers, I was just trying to be true to myself. I was saying things that actually mattered to me and I actually thought could help my audience rather than just saying things that would get clicks. And the result? Now when I jump on calls with people, they already have built that trust with me. They understand who I am and what I've done, and these calls are a matter of just seeing if it's the right fit for me at the time, rather than me having to sell them. People already trust me. They've seen my journey, they've seen where I started, they see how far I've come, and they want to be a part of it. And the reason I was able to achieve all this is because I wasn't performing for the algorithm. I was building real connections with my audience. Now before I go, I'm going to leave you with a couple things that can help you build your high quality personal brand, so that way you don't get stuck in the same loop as everyone else. If you're just starting out, focus on quality over quantity, as quality may be harder to maintain, at a high level of post frequency. Post less if you have to, but make sure every piece of content reflects your standards. Focus on depth rather than just trends. Talk about your story, your journey, your results, your insights, the things that you've been able to achieve, rather than just trying to hook people in the first 3 seconds. Build up your name. Don't just become the sales guy or that fitness guy. Make people follow you for who you are and what you've achieved. Make people buy into who you are as a person. You know, the clothes you wear, the music you listen to, the businesses you build. So that way, no matter what happens, whenever you decide to switch industries or move on to the next thing, people are bought into the journey. They're not bought into the vehicle that you're currently doing, whether that's sales or fitness. Become the brand that people can trust across all industries. I hope that gave you guys some more clarity on the difference between a high quality personal brand and a low quality personal brand and how you can do it too. If you're a founder out there and you're struggling with building a high quality personal brand, you may have the team, you may have the resources, but you're just struggling to put it all together, DM me the word founder on Instagram and I can show you how my team and I are currently helping people scale their own high quality personal brands, specifically for entrepreneurs. I appreciate you boys staying to the end and I will see you in the next one. Little feature from the man.
Double pods.
What's better, a high quality personal brand or a low quality personal brand?
I think it's about the idea and the person.
Alright, that's a wrap. Oh.